everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Christmas Tudor speed build. So in this part, we are of course going to be finishing the furnishing of this house, and we're starting off with a study, sort of. I was starting to work on the study, and then I ended up flip-flopping back to the dining room because after furnishing the kitchen and the laundry area, I was going to furnish the dining room next, but I had a few failed attempts at furnishing the dining room, so then I decided I was going to move on to the study, and then as I was beginning to furnish the study, I suddenly got an idea for how to furnish the dining room, so then I went back over, and here we are furnishing that, because yeah, that happens to me from time to time where I furnish a room and it's just like I'm furnishing a room and it's just not going well. I'm just not liking anything I'm doing, but I keep going with it because I'm hoping I can fix it and get it to where I like it, but sometimes I'll just scrap what I've done so far when I'm really not liking it and then just completely start over on it. And a lot of the times when I do that, it ends up being for the best because I feel like how I did the dining room this time around looks better than how I did it the initial time, which was of course cut out of the video, but basically the first time I furnished this, I was trying to use reddish woods, which didn't really look good for whatever reason. Like, I just kind of couldn't find the right pieces to go together with it. Like, one of the biggest things was that I wanted to have some sort of china cabinet, but I was having trouble finding one that fit into the space well and went with that reddish wood that I had. But once I switched over to these lighter woods, it ended up coming out so much better because I was able to use that Jungle Adventure cabinet. So yeah, it does work out really well to just scrap it and start over when you're having a lot of trouble with the room. But anyway, we are onto the study now, and there was a bit I cut out where I was trying to like place some chairs in front of the fireplace, but it ended up not fitting in right because I wanted to have a desk, and then having those chairs in the middle of the room kind of made it difficult to find a good place for the desk. So yeah, we just got the standard study stuff in here, and I was trying to add in a few Christmassy decorations, but I just wasn't really feeling it, so I stuck this candle and a cat statue in, or maybe that's a dog one, I can't remember. And we also have a dog bed in front of the fireplace because I thought it'd be like, I wouldn't have one in the room and it looked a little weird in the corner, and then I thought that it would be kind of cute to have it in front of the fireplace, like it's just there so their dog can relax in front of the fire and keep warm and all of that. So that might be kind of an odd spot for it, but I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cute, and I did imagine this being a family that really likes animals and has both cats and dogs, because I think there was another pet bed in the house somewhere, maybe not, but there are some cat things, like some cat tree type things, and the pet food bowls, and then we have the litter boxes, so they've obviously got at least cats, and then because we've got this larger pet bed, I think, you know, it would make sense that this family would have a dog. And one last thing about the study was that I did go back in later and replace the items I had in the fireplace with the Christmas decorations because I was just feeling like that room needed a little bit more of the Christmas spirit. But now we're on to the master bathroom, which is actually pretty big and it's really nice. There's a lot of empty space in this bathroom, but I'm not going to stick stuff right in the middle of the room, so I think it's fine. And I did like how this bathroom turned out, and right now I'm just getting all the decorations on the counters because I wanted to make it look kind of cluttered, and I always like to have soap and toothbrushes and other realistic type clutter items in my bathrooms. And I like the kind of lighter wood color scheme that this room has. Originally I had the counters with that beigeish wood that I used in the kitchen, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I switched over to this, and yeah, I think this looks a lot better. And this bathroom does also have two walk-in closets, so, I was thinking it was just kind of nice to have a closet for each of the people who would be using this bedroom, and it's nice that they're next to the sink, so it's like each person has their own sink and then their own closet that are right next to each other. And I also made a separate room for the toilet because there's just so much space that I thought that would be a good way to break it up a little bit. And plus, I've also seen in larger master bathrooms where there's a separate room off to the side for the toilet, so, if one person needs to do their business and someone else is at the sink, like needing to get ready or something like that, then, everyone can have their privacy when doing what they need to do in here. And we've also got the separate shower and tub, which is another kind of like fancy master bathroom thing that I've seen a lot. And I'm also adding a candle and soap dish in here because I just want to do something to make that tub area feel a little bit more luxurious, and that's just something I like doing from time to time to kind of make it feel a little bit nicer and more luxurious. But we are onto the bathroom right now, and oh, something I did do in a lot of the rooms in this house was take that streamer item that we got with Seasons and put it up in the windows just to add a little bit more of a decorative, like a Christmas decorative touch to the rooms. And it was really fun decorating this house for Christmas because I did stick something in a lot of the rooms. I think some of the bedrooms upstairs I didn't put anything Christmassy in, other than like the streamers in the window, but I felt like all of the kids' rooms didn't really need a bunch of Christmas decorations, but still, it's kind of nice to do this because I unfortunately haven't really done a whole lot of Christmas decorating in my house, but that's just because we don't really have a lot of decorations yet because we bought this house like 9 months ago, so we've had time to get decorations, but that's just one of those things I hadn't exactly thought about. Like, we don't even have a Christmas tree. Like, we might have like a 2-foot tall one somewhere, but I don't know where that ended up after we moved in. Like, I don't know, stuff just ended up in closets throughout the house, and like I don't know where everything is. So yeah, we're just not really dealing with that this year. Plus, as I said in the last part, we are traveling, so we're not even gonna be here for Christmas. So I just didn't really feel like it was necessary to decorate. And plus, it's a lot easier to put decorations up in The Sims. So I don't know, this was just really fun, like kind of a fun way to scratch my Christmas decorating itch. I don't know, that's probably kind of a weird way to put it, but yeah, I mean, it was just fun to do this and live vicariously through the Sims who live in this house. So yeah, and I'm also looking forward to working on that apartment that I talked about in the last part, so I'm hoping to start on that shortly after we get those items with the patch that will hopefully be coming out today. Last I heard, it was still on track to come out today, because I know some group Kate was saying that it was gonna come out today, like given that there weren't any unforeseeable circumstances, but I haven't seen anything saying that it's not coming out, so as far as I know, we're all good. But yeah, I'm gonna make it a priority to get that video up this week, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to do 2 Let's Play parts and that this week, so if I have to scrap something, it'll probably be the part of my season's Let's Play I was hoping to get up, because yeah, I just really want to do that apartment build. But we're all done with the master suite. You kind of got the gist of what was going on with the bedroom, as I was furnishing there, but we are now on to the upper level, and I'm just furnishing the whole hallway area here because we just got this kind of awkward long hallway, and I always find the hallways kind of they're like probably one of my least favorite parts of the house to furnish, because I never really know what to put in hallways, especially ones like this that are just very long and don't really have areas that could easily be turned into kind of a sitting area, although I did fit that one couch at the top of the stairs. And apart from that, we just got a table up here, we got a bookshelf. Like, those are usually my go-to hallway decorations because I can't really think of anything else. And then I think I also stuck some movie posters further down the hallway towards that back bedroom there. And I do want to warn you all that there will unfortunately be a little bit of jumping of the camera as I'm furnishing these rooms up here. I was trying to cut as much of that out as I could, but the unfortunate part of furnishing rooms that are on a roof is that the camera likes to jump around a lot as you're like trying to get down in and look at the room. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that, but now we're moving on to the kids' bathroom, because as I said in the last part, there are 4 bedrooms up here. Yeah, 4 bedrooms up here and then a playroom. So 3 of the bedrooms share this bathroom, and this bathroom is shared by 2 children and a toddler. And then the bedroom at the very end with its own bathroom is furnished as a teen room, because I thought, the teen's oldest, so they would want they should get the room that's a little bigger with its own bathroom, so they're not sharing a bathroom with all of the younger kids. And I really like how this bathroom turned out. Like, I just like the kind of brighter colors on the wallpaper and that honey-colored wood that's on the counters there. Like, I actually really like that color. And then the brighter blue of the shower and tub combo and the placemat. Like, I don't use that whale combo enough, but I think it's really cute, and I like using those for children's bathrooms. And then after that, since I was on a roll with the bathroom furnishing, I went on to furnish the bathroom that's off the teen room. So this was just done pretty similarly. Like, I use the same wallpaper, but in a different swatch, same tub, same counters. So yeah, there's nothing really too crazy about this bathroom in particular. But here I'm just getting the usual clutter type items on top of the countertop. And I did like how easy, like, cause this sink is like a separate sink item and not like a sink that goes into a counter. It was a lot easier to just raise up the items and stick it on the counter, because I didn't have to do the whole pulling the counter away and then moving it over thing that I do sometimes when I'm trying to get things where I want. So it was nice to not have to deal with that. But we are done with the bathroom and are moving on to the teen bedroom. So I did use this parenthood wallpaper in all of the bedrooms up here, because I don't know, I just didn't want to use that same wood paneled wallpaper that I used throughout the rest of the house, and I just wanted to do something a little different up here, but I wanted to have some kind of continuity through all of the bedrooms, so I just used different swatches of this one throughout all of them as if they had the same kind of chair molding, or yeah, chair molding is what it is, although I don't know if that's exactly chair molding. I think it's more of just like a line in the wallpaper to separate different colors, or like a border, like a wallpaper border kind of a deal. But yeah, still, I just thought it was best to just, keep with that and use it throughout the whole house, or throughout the whole of the bedrooms. But yeah, this bedroom is kind of a generic teen bedroom. I wasn't really furnishing it for a sim with a specific set of interests, because I wasn't making this house for specific sims. And I don't know, when I'm not making a house for specific sims, I find it a little bit more difficult to go in on the themes for each room and, like make rooms for different skill sets. So I just kind of keep them a little bit more generic, but I still like how it turned out. I did add a bunch of clutter into that dresser over there. So you'll see that I did add some Christmas cards over there. And then we just got some random like bottles of beauty products and like perfumes or colognes or whatever up there. And we also got the Parenthood clutter on the floor there. And I also arranged the nightstand a little differently than usual, because usually I just snap the lamp to the center of it and then just stick a few things around it. But this time I just thought it would look nice to take the lamp and shove it over to the side and then put some stuff closer to the bed. So it's like they push the lamp away so they could have their tablet a little closer to them. So yeah, that was nice. And I also, you probably noticed, I did also stick that radiator item throughout this house a lot. So I tried to stick it in front of a window or two in most of the rooms, because I was thinking that since this is such an old house, that it would be kind of realistic that it had a radiator system for the heating, like rather than like a central air system or more of a forced air system of heating. But the last thing I'm putting here in this room is a TV on a table near the door, and then across from that, like at the foot of the bed, I put one of those cushion seats, so that's just where they would sit to watch TV, or I guess they could sit in their bed. So I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I thought that it would just look a little bit better to stick a cushion there. And then we've also got a wall mirror, and that is about it for this room. So the next room that I end up furnishing is the toddler room over here. So for this one, I just went with, it's got kind of a cloud theme, because I used that coloring of this wallpaper with a cloud in the border part of it, and then I ended up putting some cloud decorations on the wall because I just thought that went nicely with the wallpaper. And I don't know, I just kind of furnished this in my usual toddler room furnishing method, where I just have the dollhouse on one of the walls kind of in the middle of it, and then we got a dresser, like one of those wardrobe closets, and a chair and a lamp and a bookshelf, and that's about it. Like there wasn't really room for a lot of things in this room because it is fairly small, but that's part of why I wanted to make one of the bedrooms a playroom, because there wasn't as much space in the bedrooms as I would have liked to place toys. So that made it so I could add in more of those things that I wasn't able to fit in the rest of the bedrooms. And yeah, we also got some cloud shelves as well to go with the theme, with a bunch of toys on them. And then yeah, here I am just adding in all of these cloud decals, and that is pretty much it for this room. So now we are on to the kids' bedrooms. So this first one here, it's got more of a yellow color scheme, because shortly I was going to go with this pink wallpaper with the hearts on it originally for this room, but I ended up going with this yellow wallpaper that I used in the teen room, and then I replaced the teen room one with the pink one I was originally going to use in this room, because I really wanted to use this swatch of this bed because I just really like it. Like there's something about those flowers that I like they've got kind of a funky 60s and 70s feel to them, and I just like the coloring of the swatch of the bed in general. And apart from that, there really isn't much of a theme to this bedroom either. Like I think I was thinking it's kind of got an animal lover theme to it, because I ended up using that one lamp that came with my first pet stuff on the desk, and then I added some animal toys on the end table. So we got like that cat toy and that hamster toy there. So yeah, I think that's kind of the loose theme I was going with for this room, but it's not really that defined of a theme. But I still like how this room came out. I think it's really cute. And the two children's rooms are probably my favorite of the bedrooms. Like the teen room is all right. Like I like it, but I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite bedroom that I furnish. I wasn't quite as fond of how that one came together as I am of how the children's rooms came together. But yeah, I was trying to figure out somewhere to use that wall decal or wall painting that came with my first pet stuff, but unfortunately I couldn't really find a good space anywhere for it to fit in any of the remaining rooms, so I ended up just getting rid of it and not using it again. And here for the dresser, I'm just using the cats and dogs one once again. I was trying to use another one because I used that in the other room, and I tried to not use too many of the same items around the house, but I don't know, we've got limited items, and sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I just want to use what I feel looks best for the room, so I do end up repeating items throughout the house, but it's at least a different swatch, so it doesn't look like exactly the same thing as it did in the other room. But yeah, on the dresser we just got some toys. We got that little one that came with, what was it? Kids room stuff? Yeah, the one in the middle, and then we got a bunny, and then we got a ladybug. So I think that was another thing I was doing to try to go with that animal theme. And then we also got the hang in there kitten poster, which is something that I like adding to kids' rooms. Like, I just feel like those are so cute. And I remember having posters like that in my room when I was younger, so I don't know, it's just kind of like a nice little nostalgic thing for me. And then I think I already did it. Yeah, as a last thing for the room, I got one of those completed Parenthood projects from the Buy Debug menu and just stuck it on the desk just to, I guess, add a little bit more of a personal touch to the room. Like, feel like, you know, just to make it feel like that's a project they're maybe in the middle of working on. Although, unfortunately, having it there, I think, makes it so they can't use the desk. So if you want to actually have them use the desk, you may need to remove that. But, I mean, it's not not a necessity that they're able to use that desk, because they can always do their homework on the dining room table or at the counter in the kitchen. So there's plenty of other spaces where your child Sims can sit and do their homework. And I mean, chances are when you tell them to do their homework, they're not going to go right up to the desk anyway. But now we're on to the second child room, which is kind of a sports themed room. And I really like this one. I think this one is probably my favorite of the bedrooms. I just really like how it came together. And we got a cute little frog on the desk there, and it's got a blue, red, and black color scheme, which I thought came together really nicely. And oh yeah, I found this other, I think that was in the Buy Debug category, or Buy Debug catalog. I found this other Christmas card type decoration. So I stuck that downstairs on the coffee table because I liked how that one looked a little bit more. And then we're just adding some decorations here. So we got another ladybug and a unicorn bank, and then that Void Bop item that came with Get Famous. And after that, I think there's just a few more things I added to this room. We just got some more posters going in there. And I believe I also, oh yeah, I was trying to use that skateboarding theme, but I ended up not using because it wasn't really fitting in well. But I also wanted to add that Llama Scout board in here. And just trying to figure out some more posters to go with this room. I don't know, for some reason I was struggling a little bit with trying to figure out the placements of wall decorations throughout this room. Like, I was having trouble figuring out ones that went with the theme. But I remember that we had that basketball wall decal from Parenthood, and that was perfect for this room. And we just got a bat there to go with the whole sporty theme, and a hamper, and yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this room at least. We just have the rug and all of that to finish putting in, and then after that we move on to the playroom, which is a part of the house that I really like. I did end up taking away that Parenthood clutter item that I put on the floor in that room though, because it was just feeling a little, yeah, there we go, I'm removing it here because it was just feeling a little off to me for whatever reason. But now that room is finally done, so we're onto the playroom. And in here we've just got a TV area, because I didn't put a video game console anywhere else throughout the house. So I thought this would be a cool area to just have a TV with a video game console next to it, and then we got some chairs across from it. So, oh yeah, and I also stuck those video game controllers on the floor just to make it look like they're playing games, and they didn't bother to put the controllers away. They just kind of like stuck them right on the floor and went on to whatever else they were doing. So yeah, I just thought that was a really cute area. And then we also got, I think it was a hamster tank. I'm not sure which one I picked. I just like grabbed one of those My First Pet stuffed pets and then just stuck them in the corner. So that was kind of a cool area for them. And then we got a bookshelf, and we got some wall decorations. Oh, I also added this activity station in here. I was going to stick the Seasons one in, but wasn't really feeling it for some reason. So I just took that out and added in the one from, what was it, Parenthood, I think? Oh, we also got the Boy Critters Battle Station. And then lastly, we have the science lab. So that's pretty much it that I was able to fit into that room, but I really like it. It's just kind of a cool area for the kids to hang out and just do activities together, and just finishing it up by adding some more posters in. And then the last room we have to furnish, or the last area actually, is the garage. And I almost forgot to furnish the garage because I furnished the play area and then I was like, okay, finally done with furnishing this house. And then I realized, oh wait, there's a whole garage. So I just furnished this really quick. It literally only took me like 5 minutes to furnish this, so yeah, sorry, but I didn't really put a whole lot of effort into furnishing this, honestly. Like, we just got the usual garage things. We got the woodworking station, we got a treadmill, I think I put a punching bag in there, we got the decorative box, and then we've got the usual shelf, like metal shelf with decorations on it. Although this time I didn't do the holiday decorations, so that's at least a little different. But anyway, that's about it for the building part of the video. So as usual, if you want to download this, there will be a link to do so in the description. There will also be stuff in there on how to find it in-game. But that's going to be all for me, so I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.